Dr. Sully here. We're on day 10 of the 100 days of 8-man triple option football. Today we're going to go through the duck concept versus the single high safety. Now, so you'll get into the formation, you'll put the A back to the call side, so if it's duck right, the A back will align to the call side. Now what will happen is we'll cover the protection first. The center of the two guards are going to slide to the left. They're going to take 2 steps to the left, two-hand strike who's ever in their gap. If nobody's in their gap, they keep sliding until there is. The B back's going to touch the guard, flatten out, and block the first threat that shows off the guard. Then what's going to happen is the routes, the left end is going to run a cutoff route. So he's going to look to stay at about 15 degrees inside release. If it was a 4-eye, he'd have to outside release, but 15 degrees inside release, and he just stays on that cutoff path. The A-back is going to run a drag that starts at 6 yards and gets to 8 yards depth. Now, in 8-man football, if you're playing on an 80 by 40 field, which many of you are, you want to run this to the short side of the field. So duck right, you want to run it to the right side of the field, where you're going to end up, you'll call duck right when you're on the right side of the field because you get the cutoff route and then you got enough room to run the drag. He's got to drag at 8 yards because if it's any shallower than that, he could end up out of bounds if you don't run it on the right side. The end is going to run 10 yards down the field and then break on a 45 on the corner route. That's the pull the corner back out that way. The quarterback's going to take a 5-step drop. There's no more really ball faking on play action because the play action really is determined by the B back. That's how Navy does it, Army does it, Air Force, pretty much the same thing. Quarterback 5-step drops. He's throwing to the left end. If he gets over the top of the safety, if the safety gets over the top of that route, he's going to hit the drag. It's a 1-2 situation. Basically what you try to do is get the safety to jump the drag and then you hit the vertical for the explosive or the touchdown, hopefully the touchdown. So that's what the duck concept is. It's been in Paul Johnson's playbook for more than a generation. And the design of it is to high-low the safety, and that's what you're working to do here. So you call duck right, the left end runs the cutoff route, the A-back runs an 8-yard drag, the other end runs a corner. You got 2 strong, 2 weak in protection, quarterback 5-step drops. He throws the cutoff route to the left end. If the safety's over the top of it, he's going to throw the drag. Make sure you run it. If you're on an 80 by 40 field, you want to run it when you're on the right hash, and the A-back's got to run it 8 yards depth so he doesn't run out of bounds. So that's that. Coaches, you want to run Army, Navy, and Air Force's offense the right way the first time for 8-man. Give me a call at 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265, and go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials. You can see all the success stories that have come out of the camps in the academy. Just had Tyrone, Oklahoma a couple weeks ago win the 8-man state championship in Oklahoma. I've had a school in Washington get to the state championship game, and I've had countless other success stories. But give me a call. Let me help you win more games in 2021, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.